Hello and welcome to this episode of Wibbles Gaming. In today's video, I am going to be going over the new update added to Wreckfest 2. Now, this update named the American one and European one. So they are now the Crusader and the Gizmo, but that is only really the small part of the update. They've also added 2 new cars, which is called the Bravion, which is based on some kind of BMW, and the Rammer, which is from the old Wreckfest and is based on something that I don't really know, to be honest. But anyway, the Rammer used to be very good in Wreckfest, and the Bravion is quite like a small maneuverable car, so we'll see how we go. I'm going to be testing these cars on a custom race, and there are also 2 new tracks. There is European Rallycross 1, which is a new track, and there's also Fincross Circuit, which used to be in Wreckfest as well. So I'm very excited to try out these new tracks. So let's get into it. Okay, so here I am. I have my car lined up, and I have a new Fincross Circuit ready to start. I will be doing 4 laps of this with a full grid, and bot 22 is already slow off the line. I'm in a fight with bot 17, and I have already had 1 attempt to spin me so far. I also really like that the AI now have these new cars as well, because that just shows how everyone can use it. And I've managed to make my way up to 5th somehow. I was getting a bit of lag earlier, so I had to fiddle around with my settings. And while I was doing the practice runs, I would normally just get spun out on the first turn, but I've been very lucky this time, and that hasn't happened. What just happened a few seconds ago was actually pretty cool. If I looked behind me, my engine sound would change, because it's like my perspective, or like where I am in the car, is changing. So I'm hearing it differently, which I think is really good. Now, this circuit is not a new circuit. It is basically just a slightly reskinned version of the old one. Bye-bye, 2nd place, sorry. Yeah, this is basically just a reskinned version of the old one. I think it's a bit slower as well, but that might just be the car, or the current world record that has been set. But it's the same track layout, the same tight curves, and annoying banks and stuff. And I really like, in the top left corner, the GUI, the 1 out of 24 position, now tells me how far behind the cars are. As you can see, 2nd place is currently 2.1 seconds behind me, which is now much more because I'm pulling away on the straight and I have gone wide. So I really like that, because now you can tell how far away cars are and if you need to be defensive, which will add a lot to the racing mechanic of this game. If you want to wreck people, it's still the exact same, but it might be useful if someone's trying to wreck you, then you know how far away they are, so you can dodge a corner bomb or something. And I have finished in 1st. My best lap wasn't much better than the AI's, because I'm not very good at Wreckfest 2, I don't really know the driving mechanics. But anyway, I finished in 1st with the new Bravion on Fincross Circuit. Okay, so here I am on the European Rallycross 1 circuit with the new Rammer. The world record for this is actually very, very similar to the world record for the last track. So that is interesting. And let's see if this Rammer is just as good as it was in Wreckfest 1. So far, I'm thinking it's maybe a bit bigger. Is it a little bit bigger? I think so. So far, it's actually doing very well. I like this car a lot. Oh, I got shoved there, and I feel like the new Bravion would definitely have turned, but I think this car is much sturdier than some of the smaller cars, which could be a very, very good thing if somebody is trying to wreck you, because then you can just get away scot-free, and they might even crash into a wall because you didn't move when you tried to hit them. This track is quite twisty and turny, so I don't really know if the rammer would be best for this, as it is a big European car, and I'm not doing so great at the minute. But I wonder if, I haven't actually seen any videos comparing it or anything, but the Road Slayer was hands down the fastest car in Wreckfest 2, but I wonder with these new additions if there is a faster one. I am not doing very good at the moment, because it's kind of hard to turn in the way that you want it to on a small nippy dirt track. Small nippy dirt track is definitely not what this car is intended for. I have got 100 points from ramming bot 16, and I'm now back into the top 3. I think this is my least liked corner, because it's blind and it always throws you off. But overall, I think I really like this track. It could be very good for like competitive racing and trying. It's very good for. It's a very skilled track, I think, is what I'm trying to say. And I'm not the best at it. I'm not the best because my Wreckfest 2 skills are not great. The physics are slightly different to Wreckfest 1, which is kind of throwing me off a little bit. But I think and I hope, oh no, maybe not. I think my second place might be gone here. Oh no, it's not. I'm faster. Yes, okay, so the rammer is definitely faster in the straightaway than the gizmo, as I've just proved. I got second in that race, and I'm not very good, so I'm kind of proud of myself. The best lap was, I think it was from bot 22 in the Crusader in 6th place with a 40-second lap, but somebody managed to get 34 seconds on the world record. So, I mean, well done to them. Well, that was basically it for the new update, I think. It fixed a bunch of bugs as well, but mainly it just added new cars, named the old ones, and it basically, I think it worked out very well. So that is a good thing. One thing I have noticed is that this Crusader, some of the AI have different bumpers, which I think means that hopefully in the future we'll be able to get different bumpers and different parts for these cars, also different paint jobs as well. Because while you can style your cars like this, like I've done here, the actual writing, like the number 99 and the Rebel, the number 2, that could actually be a thing that could be changed in the future. So anyway, overall, I really like this update. I think the tracks are amazing, and I like the new cars. This one is quite nippy, but does get spun a lot. Although I feel like a lot of people use it because of the new tight track that's added. This might be very good for that. Also, the gizmo would also be pretty good. The rammer is very sturdy, and quite fast in a straight line. So I think it would be a very good choice for all of the pro players out there who are already very much used to the game mechanics. Well, that will be it for this episode of Wibbles Gaming. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. It would help to motivate me to create new content involving Wreckfest and maybe some more Wobbly Life tutorials in the future. Well, thank you for watching until the end, and goodbye.